everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are doing our first ever Sam & Max episode on a Wednesday today, which is super exciting because I have been building up to doing twice a week now, and I'm really excited to get this going. So this one will be coming out on the Wednesday, as you know, when you're watching this, and then it'll be followed by one on Saturday. And if it works and I can keep this going, this will be something we just do generally in the future. So I'm really excited to hopefully get this up and running successfully after been wanting to do it for ages. So anyway, here we are. We are in the President's Oval Office. He has been introducing bizarre laws to the country. Weird things like requiring making hugs mandatory and things like that, which is not great during COVID, but thankfully this is like 15 years earlier. So let's just cut straight to the chase and hello, that is Chuckles. So I completely misunderstood who was the guy outside Super Bowl. I thought that was Chuckles, but this is Chuckles here. This was the guy who was wearing the giant teddy bear head in one of the previous Sam & Max episodes when we were at the Teddy Bears Mafia Free Toyland Playland and Casino, some ridiculously long name. And he said there's a plan B because we blew up the factory. So very devious that he's here, and the president seems to be hypnotized. I suspect he's a puppet. But let's see what happens when you try chatting directly to the president casually, as if you can just do these things.
Mr. President.
We come in peace, as far as you know.
Oh, finally! The interpreters. Where have you been?
The interpreters. The interpreters.
Interpreters?
Yeah, that is why you fellas are here, right?
Sure, why not?
Because I got a meeting with one of them foreign dignitaries. Always talking that crazy space language.
What? Foreign dignitaries? You be speaking to aliens? What's going on here?
Who are you meeting with today?
Heck if I know.
Wow.
They show up and start
He's
jabbering
definitely a
away
puppet. Look at
about
his mouth.
treaties and whatnot. I just let the interpreters figure it out.
No.
I just keep an eye
So how it
on
works?
them to make sure they don't steal something or try to eat the cat.
Dude, no, you don't let the interpreters make like national policy decisions. Crazy.
Snap out of it, Mr. President. You've been hypnotized.
Sure, I haven't been hypnotized. That's crazy talk.
You've got to listen to us,
Conspiracy
sir,
theory.
or we'll be forced to take drastic action.
Don't talk to me about drastic action. You ever been pinned down in a drugstore parking lot by a pack of muskrat commandos with nothing left to lose? Ever had to gnaw your best buddy's leg off just so you could get his socks and put them on your own ears to fend off the enemy's deadly sonic regurgitate array?
Now that's crazy
What?
talk. I'm impressed.
Wow. If you impress Max, you know you've gone like really crazy. Wow. Do we have to hit the president? Because I feel like that might not go down so well.
Wake up, Mr. President.
You've never given up on anything in your life. Don't start now.
That's awful nice of you fellas, but I haven't been hypnotized.
Now do we commence with the head trauma, Sam?
What was that?
Wow.
We'll have to get the president alone, Max.
Oh, we have to get rid of Chuckles here. I love how his name is Chuckles. It's funny for like a Secret Service agent to be called Chuckles.
Freelance police, you're under arrest.
Freelance police? Now there's the kind of can-do vigilante attitude that makes America strong.
Finally, someone who appreciates our greater calling.
Dude. This is not good if he's encouraging freelance police.
Seriously, you're under arrest.
Oh, you can't arrest me.
Foolish chief executive. Does he not fear us?
He
Trust
should.
us, Mr. President. It's for your own good.
Nah, see, it's the Secret Service regulations. I can't leave the Oval Office.
Oh, so we have to put him under house arrest? Like literally arrest him in the Oval Office?
Still under arrest.
Yeah,
We
like...
can get your administration back on track with just a hint of bloodshed if you'll just...
Where does the little one keep his gun?
Best not to think about it, sir.
Wow. That was quite the random question, and I really don't want to think about it.
Snap out of it, Chief.
Lest we must administer a blow to thy noggin.
Keep
Max,
away from
love you.
him.
Okay, Chuckles.
Snap out of it, Chief.
Lest we must administer a blow
Okay,
to
same
thy
thing.
noggin.
Keep away from him.
Yo, Chuckles ain't having none of it.
We're ready to start interpreting.
I don't know who we're
That's
interpreting
aces,
for,
fellas,
but
the
let's see.
dignitary hasn't shown up yet. Show yourselves
Oh.
around the office. But don't touch nothing.
So we have to find the foreign dignitary, and he called them an alien.
Keep up the good work, Mr. President.
That's
You
bizarre.
gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em.
The man's a genius, Sam. I almost feel bad for doing this.
It's for the good of the country, Max.
I was about to say, life is not a game of poker. All right, Chuckles,
Hey,
are you
Mac,
going to at least
you
let us
work
do
here?
something?
What tipped you off?
We're freelance police, buddy. This is a national emergency.
And we don't appreciate your sassy mouth.
Ooh.
Auditions
Ow.
for new White House pet are down the hall.
Oh my
This can
goodness.
only end in violence.
This guy's voice sounds familiar. Do you recognize him, Max?
Half the time, I don't even recognize you, Sam.
I'm over here, little buddy.
Who said that?
Talking to the plant. Wow. Okay. I mean, we could start with this
Do I know you
conversation.
from
I know
somewhere?
who we know who he is.
I'm that voice in the back of your head that tells you to mind your own business.
The veiled threats, the surly tone. I've got it. You're that pit boss from the Toy Mafia.
Dude, he actually figured it
I
out.
smell
That
a
is
conspiracy.
crazy cool.
You smell a nosy dog who's going to get smacked if he don't stop asking questions.
Have you noticed like his nose and his hair bounces when he talks? That's really weird.
What's the Toy Mafia got to do with the Secret Service?
What Toy Mafia?
Oh, he's good, Sam.
The Orso Nostra, the sacred organization you inducted me and Max into in a
Ah.
time-honored ceremony.
The one that we infiltrated, repeatedly duped, and then blew up in a fiery explosion of death and property damage.
I was going to casually forget to mention that part, Max.
That's a very entertaining story,
a little too soon.
chowderheads. Now, run along and play whilst I protect the leader of our country.
I was very impressed that they mentioned the Orso Nostra thing because someone mentioned that in the comments, and I must have missed it earlier. So it's nice that little detail is there. All right, I suspect
I
foul
think
play.
somebody may have hypnotized the president while you weren't looking.
Oh, really? No,
perhaps.
he did it.
Very funny.
Okay, can we? That's
I
his
think
answer.
somebody may have hypnotized the president while you weren't looking. You, perhaps.
Very funny.
Like, okay, we're just gonna leave it there. All right, let's maybe interrogate the suspect from a different angle. See if we can get him to reveal what he's doing here without actually making it look like we suspect him. I don't
What
know.
do you do around here?
I give out free t-shirts to the visitor who asks the dumbest question of the day. Please accept my apologies, but we're all out of Husky Boys sizes.
Dude, that's mean.
Ooh, double burn!
I thought you were on my side, Max.
I just call him like I see him, Sam.
Oh, Max, I just call him like I see him. I love it, man. Like, straight up honesty.
You're the president's
Brilliant.
personal bodyguard?
You catch on quick.
We need to have a private meeting with the president. National security.
Now,
Go right ahead.
stat.
I meant private, as in wait outside and we'll call you when we need you.
And
I kinda
national
don't think that would
security, as
work,
in,
ever.
We need to clobber the president on the head to break his hypnotic trance.
Your
Max.
gift for subterfuge is uncanny, Max.
Seriously,
And
dude.
that's uncanny as in, you two try anything and I'll plug you.
I thought, like, we made it clear to you, Max. Don't say these things out of turn.
You're always with the president?
Even
Yeah,
when
so
he's got
creepy.
Always. I never leave his side.
Your codependency sickens me.
And it sickens me in exactly the same way, doesn't it, Max? I mean, Sam.
Wow, we are like two peas in a pod. Love it.
You're always with the president?
Always.
Same thing. Okay. What's behind the door? I don't know which door we're talking about. There's
What's
some
behind
door.
that door?
It's a private club
Oh,
for
the one
people
behind
who
us.
aren't annoying me.
War.
You two ain't invited.
Should we pummel him together, Sam, or would you rather take turns?
We can create a national security incident after we've saved the president, Max.
You don't think a national security incident is what requires you to save the president? Okay, seriously, I want
pal,
some answers.
What's
It's
behind that door?
a bit ominous.
It's
It's a
the
war
door to the
room.
war room, with unrestricted access to the United States' entire
Right.
arsenal of long-range missile weapons.
There's no part of that sentence I didn't like.
Then
Does
it's
anyone-
unanimous. We'd like a tour.
Nobody gets into the war room during
Wow.
peacetime. Stay away from it,
Is
or
it-
I'll have to escort you out.
Is it ever peacetime with the United States? I mean, let's be honest. Do you even need to go into that room to use those missiles? I feel like the U.S. is never not in a war of some sort.
Two for the war room,
okay.
please.
Yeah.
Nothing doing.
But Max came all this way.
Yeah,
He's been
come
dreaming of it for
on.
years.
Since he was
Can
a
you
little
look into
tiny,
those
tiny
big
buddy.
brown slits he uses for eyes
Oh.
and crush the lifelong dream of a childlike rabbity creature?
Even if I were moved by that kind of thing, which I ain't,
I'm so
this
touched,
door
guys.
stays locked at all times, unless we're in a war.
I mean, do I have to pull up the receipts? What year was this? This was 2006 or something, right? There must have been, like, there's no way. That's hilarious. All right. Well, I mean, what about the Iraq War, for example? I don't know. Was that 2006? Was that the Afghanistan War? Oh gosh, I don't know. There's just so many wars. All right. Let's
I cannot wait.
Let's have a look around the office. See if we can figure out a way that we can distract this guy, because he's going to be a problem, especially if he's the reason that the president isn't even the freaking president and is a puppet. I mean, it's a commentary there, but Max, stop coughing all over the furniture.
My presidential calendar.
Look at Max, what you doing, dude? Not the furniture. Seriously.
I'm not sure who this is, but he must be important.
Dude.
U.S. Senate Talent Show, second place.
Second place.
My finest hour.
Who's first place? Chuckles?
Apparently, even U.S. presidents have mothers.
She looks like a puppet too. Look at her mouth.
Have mothers.
Is he actually like not a puppet and it's just he's animated like that as commentary? That'd be
Is
brilliant.
that a potted plant or the vice president of the United States?
It is hard to tell the difference.
Yeah, they're just there for show, really.
Roosevelt's boxing gloves, encased in lucite.
TR or FDR?
ER, I think. This is either an early draft of the Declaration of Independence or a crude map of Lithuania.
Okay, sure.
No one enters the war room.
I was just looking.
That's it. You two are coming with me.
Ow, 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 ow.
Okay. And the president's just like, bye. This happens all the time. See you guys later.
And stay out.
Whoa.
Now I have to get back to the president. He's not supposed to be alone.
Excuse me.
Oh, he's still on the phone. I love it.
Welcome, Governor Whizzer. The president
What?
has been waiting for you.
Governor Whizzer?
Hey, who better to run a state than a washed-up, urination-loving former child star?
Wait, what?
Hello, this is the White House.
I love how Super Bowl is still on the phone. Hang on, we didn't finish up in there. Max, don't eat the post box. We didn't finish up in there, so we're heading straight back in.
No, sir. I said soda abuse. It's a very important issue.
Was that? No comprende, son.
But I'm speaking English.
We're gonna have to translate this.
Are you two fellas the interpreters? It's about time. Darndest thing, we just had a couple imposters in here. Dead ringers for you two.
Were they walking around examining everything and engaging everyone in pointless conversations?
Those are the
Wow.
ones.
Those accursed clones. When will their devilish mimicry end?
Help me out with this here potentate, would you? Can't understand a dang word.
But that doesn't make sense. I don't even have an accent.
No momento.
Everyone has an
por
accent.
favor.
There's no such thing as
You patient
accentless
little guy,
English.
ain't he?
Dude, okay. We're gonna continue walking around, examining everything, and engaging in pointless conversation, because that's what we do, right?
It's a bunch of merit badges from the Weasel Scouts.
I got one of those once, but they took it away when they found out what I used for bait.
I'm not gonna think about
Take
that.
a look at that.
Ouch.
I love this country.
Yeah, no comment.
This snow globe has a little Apollo 13 inside.
Oh,
What
that's
happens when you
cool.
shake
That is
it?
actually cool.
I'm afraid to find out.
When you what? When you shake it?
This snow globe has a little Apollo 13 inside.
What happens when you shake it?
I'm afraid to find out.
No. No, not the one that went wrong. Don't shake it. Why?
Nice globe.
You don't want it to happen
Amazing
again.
how often I need it in this job.
Dude, like, okay, seriously. This entire episode is basically a criticism of Americans in general, which I find hilarious because this is made by Americans, right? All right, let's keep looking at things.
Hey now,
Before
that's
we
my
do
super
anything.
special top secret ribbon. Don't touch it.
For what? Top secret that's on the table? And your national budget just there in front
Stand
of you?
back, son. There's the national budget.
Hang on. Wait,
Stand
what did
back,
that say?
son.
Independence
There's
Hall,
the
the Alamo, and
national
Statue of
budget.
Liberty. For historical sites. Okay. I don't know what that has to do with us, but star pillow,
Throw pillows
wow.
shaped like stars. Interesting,
I
since
love that.
actual stars are shaped more like throw pillows.
You know, that's true. Oh, wow. That is brilliant. Nutcracker Washington.
Hi, I'm George Washington. Anyone need their nuts cracked?
Please don't make fun of George Washington.
You made a nutcracker out of him. I think y'all are the ones making fun of him, not me, to be honest. Commemorative plates.
These plates commemorate the core values of freedom-loving peoples everywhere.
Baseball,
Eating a
apple
lot
pie,
and
and
hitting
hot
things
dogs?
with sticks?
Exactly.
Okay.
This urn says Fluffy on it.
Wasn't that Warren G. Harding's nickname?
Who's Fluffy? One of the, like, a dog or something? We got a rat hole here,
Looks
too?
like there are rats in the Oval Office.
Sam, you've finally done it. A straight line so easy, even I won't touch it.
Okay.
Rothko?
No, Sam, it's a painting.
Sheesh.
Duh. Duh. Okay, whatever. We got another picture here.
Are these pictures of you with cardboard cutouts of other presidents?
Whoa.
We're all cardboard under the skin, son.
Funny how almost anything makes sense if a president says it.
Yeah, no, that's true.
It's a stack of pithy campaign slogans.
Oh, don't fool with those. Wouldn't want to be caught on national TV
Oh, wow.
with my drawers down. Again.
So, again, if we could alter this and get him to say particular things, that's
Hands
pretty
off
cool.
the cameras.
Okay, no cameras, no cameras. All right, let's see, what have we missed? We haven't examined Liberty Bell
The
lamp
Liberty
and the
Bell is
magazine.
a light for this room, just as America is a light for...
Yuck! Metaphor is such an ugly quality in furniture.
Okay.
House of Representatives.
Max doesn't
and
like anything
Gardens.
deep, I guess. Wait,
House of
that's too
Representatives
fast.
and Gardens.
I don't see anything important on that. I don't know why we can look at it. All right, let's see if Max has any insight into the situation, because obviously we just need to do the interpretation. I don't know, maybe we could misinterpret, and I don't know what that would do for us, but maybe we could misinterpret and that would somehow get us what we need.
The president's acting plum loco.
This is the second
Plum
most
loco.
entertaining hypnotic trance I've ever seen.
What was the
What's
first
the
most?
first?
Watermelon.
Oh my goodness, wow. That was brilliant. Sam, you need to actually like see someone to get that removed from your psyche. Wow.
How are we going to get the president back to normal?
I think a blow to the head should fix it.
Yes.
You think a blow to the head fixes everything.
But I've
That's
got a
also
really
true.
good feeling about it this time.
You have a really good feeling about it most times, don't you?
Pretty fancy office, isn't it, Max?
One day this will all be mine.
I join America and the rest of the free world in praying that will never happen.
Yes. Yes, please don't let it be Max. I mean, I would die of laughter at like how funny it is, but no, please don't. Like, we want the world to survive. I mean, it's barely doing so right now, but
What do we do now, Max?
I'd like to get the president alone and give him a piece of my mind.
yes.
I don't think you
I
have a
thought
piece to spare.
that's obviously what we have to do. Yeah. Max
I'm
don't
glad
have
we
no
took
pieces.
this time to talk, Max.
Keep in touch, Sam. I mean that.
Aw, Max. Okay, seriously, you always do something gross. Like, as soon as you stand still, this is a bit much. What we got in our inventory? Free home delivery. We could potentially put that on the cue cards. I don't know what that would do for us. But we can also whack the president with a boxing glove. Just don't know how. Let's just chat to Whizzer before we start any interpreting
What's new, Whizzer?
That's Governor Whizzer, thank you very much.
of what? I must have missed it. I think they said Wisconsin or something. I don't know.
What are you the governor of?
Oh, he's
The
gonna ask. Thank
51st
goodness.
and greatest state.
Oh, West Dakota.
West Dakota. Don't you guys read the papers?
Just the funnies.
You mean the obituaries, Max.
Potato, potato.
Wow.
We're a young state, but with our
Not even
own
funny.
rich traditions that make us a distinct tourist destination, apart from the North and South.
Sure.
How did you get into politics?
I won the election. It was a very close race, but I totally won the popular vote.
Was it a runoff election? You see what I did
Is this
there?
the excuse everyone
Runoff?
uses? I won the
'Cause he's
popular vote.
Whizzer?
You're still the master of fourth grade gutter humor, Max.
Okay, so guys, just let me know in the comments, like, what's the significance of West Dakota? Is that going to be relevant in some way to the story? Because to be honest, I don't really know US geography that well. It's funny because it's something we always criticize Americans for, is not knowing the geography of the rest of the world. But here I am playing an American game and not knowing like the different states. But I think it's fair because it would be like knowing, I don't know, the provinces or the counties in particular countries that aren't yours. It's a bit much. But let me know if there's any significance to that. I feel like it's ringing a bell of some sort. And is it actually like legit? I didn't know there were 3 Dakotas, a north, south, and west. Is this just like a joke in the game, or are there actually 3 Dakotas? Because that's a pretty cool bit of trivia if that's the case, at least for like a non-American, which I am. So that I just, let me know what the significance of it is, I guess.
What were your qualifications for office?
In case it's
I'm a
important.
television celebrity.
Now there's a platform I can get behind.
That's funny, because that was basically the qualifications of Donald Trump, right?
What brings you to the Oval Office?
I'm trying to build up nationwide support for the MRSAPP.
Who's Mr. Sap? And why didn't you want me to know you were talking about him? I can spell, you know.
It's the Mount Rushmore Soda Abuse Prevention Program. It's totally changed my life.
Mr. Sap.
I've been carbonation free for over 4 weeks now.
Actually, this is funny. It is actually hard to get off of soda if that is like something you're used to drinking. Like, I'm not even joking here, guys. Like, it's funny. I mean, I don't think it's as big of an issue as he's here lobbying the president for, but it is true. Like, I know plenty of people who drink it literally just so that they can be like productive and focused. And it's not great if that's what you depend on, because then your body's just like, I can't do anything. I need like Coke or Pepsi or whatever it is you're drinking. No product placements here, guys. Coke and Pepsi are both fine. But yeah, like it's legit. So it's kind of funny, actually.
Tell us about the MRSAPP. Be brief.
Be brief.
I started the
please.
Mount Rushmore Soda Abuse Prevention Program
Mount
after
Rushmore.
I became governor to help people get flat like me. But if
Get
we
flat.
can't get federal funding, people all over the Dakotas are going to get right back on the pop.
I don't work 8 hours a day, 6 days a week just to throw my money away for some washed-up soda junkies with no sense of self-control.
Wow,
You
dude.
don't have any money, Max.
Oh, right. Never mind. Good luck with that, Wiz.
Go ahead. It's fine. It's not my money anymore. I mean, it was never your money anyway once it's tax money, but whatever. That's hilarious. So Mount Rushmore, is that in West Dakota? That's an interesting detail because obviously that's got the 4... is it the 4 founding fathers or is it just like 4 famous presidents? I can't remember. I think George Washington is on there and I think Abraham Lincoln is on there. He's not a founding father so far as I know. I could be wrong about him being on Mount Rushmore, but I'm pretty sure he's not a founding father. So I guess it's just like 4 famous presidents. But is that in West Dakota? Because then that makes sense what the connection is because he's talking about it being part of his program. So it would make sense it's in West Dakota then. But yeah,
So you
4
really
weeks.
kicked the
Well,
soda
that's
habit,
seriously impressive, dude.
And how? Back when I was on
What
the
did you replace
pop,
it with?
I
Caffeine?
was in a
What?
real downward spiral. That endless cycle of always looking for my next fizz.
Okay, that's a
then
bit
having
dramatic.
to take time out for number 1. Then I saw that documentary about Peanut Franklin, and it convinced me I didn't want to be just another self-destructive former child star.
Time out
Peanut
for number
Franklin,
1.
the lovable star of mixed nuts who was found in a seedy Hollywood motel room dead of anaphylactic shock?
Well,
What you mean you ain't got no jelly?
Still too soon, Max.
what? I hope that wasn't a real person. That's a bit dodgy. Okay. Sure you don't want... Ooh. Are we actually gonna like tempt him with a soda? That is not okay.
Are you
But
sure you wouldn't like a nice cold soda?
I guess
Gee,
this is a
thanks.
dark
I'll take
game,
a-
so
Whoa, no! Stay strong, Whizzer. You control the bubbles. The bubbles don't control you. Stop talking about soda, will you?
oh my goodness, this
Stop
guy has
talking
become like
about the
Smeagol.
crisp, clean taste or the effervescent fizz as it pours over ice into a frosty glass?
All of it. I've been completely flat.
Well,
for
now I want
over
some
a month
Coke.
Now. I can't go back to the way I used to be. I just can't.
Oh wow, dude. Okay.
Tell us about the MRSAPP again.
I have to get federal funding for the Soda Abuse Prevention Program. Go flat. Just say no to carbonation.
Okay, so we need to somehow misinterpret all of this. So,
See you around, Whizzer.
Okay, well, I guess I guess we will leave that for later this week. I'll see you guys on Saturday when we finish this off. And we're going to try and chat to the president, get the interpretation done, and see if we can somehow, I don't know what the misinterpretation is going to do, if it's going to allow us to be alone with the president or what, but somehow we need to get the president alone, whack him on the noggin, because that's okay to do to a president, and unhypnotize him and save the free world. All in one day for Sam and Max. All right, see you guys next time on Sam and Max later this week. Bye for now.